Hi, in this video I am going to ask the user for the names for the first names of the students in a class, and then I am going to show the names of the students and the number of students that have that name, and this is going to be shown in alphabetical order. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to define a function called main, and I'm going to get the user input from here. Now I don't know the size of the class, so I don't know for how long I need to ask the user for the names, so I'm just going to use a while loop. And again, I don't know the size of the class, so my assumption is that the user is going to tell me when they're done by just clicking on the stop button on the console. And because it's a while loop, if they do that, this is going to throw a keyboard interrupt error, and I'm going to use that to break out of this loop. So I'm going to write the code here in try except blocks. And I actually want the name to always start with the capital letter no matter what. So I'm just going to use the title method here. And I'm going to add the names of the students to a list. And I'm going to call the list, let's say, students, which is going to be an empty array in the beginning. And then as the user inputs the names, they're going to be added to this students array. Okay, and we said that we are going to use the keyboard interrupt error to break out of the loop. Alright, by the end of this loop, we know that we have entered the names of all of the students in the students list. But we also want to know how many students have a certain name. So for that, we are going to need a dictionary. And I am going to need to write a function to turn this list into a dictionary. I'm going to name that function organize. I'm going to pass the students list to that. Now I'm going to write the organize function later, but first let's finish this main function. So we know that R is a dictionary, and the keys in this dictionary are the students' names. And we want to show all the names of the students, so I'm going to go through all of the keys here. I'm going to first show the number of students that have that name. And then I am going to show the name of the student. Now to make this look more a bit like to make it more visually appealing, I suppose, we are just going to, because this is going to keep saying enter name, and then afterwards just this shows the number of students and the names. I'm going to actually separate it a bit from this enter name input that we asked from the user in the beginning. I'm going to do that by first printing 7 empty lines. And at the last one, I am going to say what we are actually showing, which is going to be the students' names. Okay. And we have to pay attention that we want these names to be shown in alphabetical order, but the sort method on the list doesn't actually return another list, right? With the list and in which the elements are ordered in alphabetical order, right? So I'm going to actually, instead of sorting the list, I am going to sort the dictionary. So that method that I'm going to write now is going to return an ordered dictionary. Now we have first an empty dictionary, and we know that n here is going to be an array. And so we are going, and the elements are going to be names. So I'm just going to say for name in n, if we have the name as a key in the dictionary, we just need to add 1 to the value of that key. So if name is in the dictionary already, say the name, plus equals 1. If the name is not a key in the dictionary, we are going to have to add that to the dictionary. So it's going to be the name, and with 1. The value is going to be 1. Now, by the end of this loop, we have added all of these elements as keys to the dictionary. And it is not sorted though, and we want it sorted. So I'm just going to say sorted dictionary is, well, we know that this is a dictionary. And we are going to sort by the keys. So get the items, get the keys of this dictionary, and sort it based upon them. And return the sorted D. And let's call the main function here and see how it works. Alright, we have Chloe, we have David, we have Mariam, we have another David, we have Tom, and we have Sarah, and at the end we also have another Chloe. And this is our class. So we are going to just say that we are done. Alright, we see that we have 2 Chloes, 2 Davids, 1 Mariam, 1 Sarah, and 1 Tom. This is it for the end of this video, and thank you very much for watching.